The sign on the door says, "Stop, are you sick?" That's because the baby inside has a fragile immune system. Charlie was born too early at just 26 weeks. He spent the first 3 months of his life in the hospital.
Charlie, it's for you. The phone.
This was his first winter at home, and his mother has been trying to protect him from a virus that could send him back to the ICU. It's called respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, and it's been the worst season in 6 years, with infection rates up across the country.
I knew going into the winter time that this was a big concern, and I had a lot of anxiety about it.
It's the same story across Canada. Preemies cloistered indoors to avoid RSV.
People are terrified, quite frankly.
There is a drug that could help. It's called Synagis. Each injection puts protective antibodies into the child. It must be repeated every month during RSV season. This child gets it because she has a congenital bowel problem. But many children don't qualify. Access is different across Canada. The main problem, the price. Every year, provincial governments spend millions on this single drug for a few hundred patients. Last year, Nunavut spent $500,000 for just 64 infants. Manitoba spent $1.5 million for about 275 infants. Ontario spent $20 million for just over 3,000 infants.
Every year it's controversial when we talk about a product that is only given to a select group of patients.
Dr. Aaron Chu runs the RSV program in Manitoba, trying to balance what the patients need with how much the province can afford.
They see that their child's not receiving it, and they're wondering why. So it becomes difficult to explain what we're trying to do.
Across Canada, the use of Synagis is tightly controlled. It's been this way for almost 20 years, ever since the drug first became available. In all that time, the price has stayed high. So why does it cost so much? In Canada, Synagis is marketed by AbbVie. The company declined our request for an interview. In an email, it said there are numerous factors that contribute to the retail price. Those factors include R&D and manufacturing costs and product distribution. When pressed for more information, the company said it sells the drug, but it doesn't actually make it. They referred us to AstraZeneca MedImmune. That company did not respond to our questions about why the price is so high. But the World Health Organization has investigated the cost and concluded the cost of manufacturing the drug is relatively inexpensive, around $250 per child per season. Compare that to the average Canadian price of about $6,000 per child per season. Last year, provinces spent more than $43 million for fewer than 7,000 infants.
This is all there is, and it's made by one company, sold by one company. This is all we have to use.
And as provincial governments try to control public spending, it means families like this are denied access not just to the drug, but also to some peace of mind.
I don't think I can express in words how terrifying it would be for him to go back into hospital.
Kelly Crow, CBC News, Toronto.